Hey, hockey fans of all ages, shapes, and sizes. A bit smoky in my place right now. I just made some baby back ribs in the oven. Wanted to talk Conn Smythe today. Um, I think a guy that's not getting enough recognition. And by the way, just before I say that, if Dallas, it's 1-1 after the first. If Dallas comes back and wins tonight, this is a very, very interesting turn of events because you got all the momentum on your side. I think it's probably easier to win a comeback if you completely your wind your sails catch wind, as they say in surfing or sailing or kite surfing, that kind of thing. Because if it's back and forth, back and forth, anybody's going to win. Anyways, to the Conn Smythe conversation, Jonathan Marchessault, and shout out to Cabby for doing that cool interview with Jack Eichel and Marchessault. Apparently, they ride on the plane together and stuff. They're really good buds attached at the hip. So I want to say that a guy like Marchessault, I remember when the Sharks had that insane comeback when Pavs got hurt. Marchessault was the guy that tied it in like the last minute after the Sharks went up 4-3. They were down 3-0, 10 minutes to go. The 5-minute major, debatable or not here to talk about that. The Sharks go ahead 4-3. Marchessault, I'm pretty sure it was him. He scored with like literally a minute left in the game to take it to overtime, and Sharks fans were shitting bricks. So anyways, I wanted to say that guy is a big game player. I want to say to the level of superstar, Jack Eichel to me is he's like a Matthews type superstar where they're quiet, they'll kind of laugh, and Marner too, like they'll sort of laugh like taking punches in the face. And I think fans really admire like a gritty guy. That's why I'm kind of surprised you don't hear much about Marchessault. He's digging in front of the net, he's digging in the corners, and he's that gritty type of forward that you absolutely love in the playoffs. And I guess Eichel, if people didn't like his situation in Buffalo, I've heard some commentary on that. It's tough, right? I mean, the guy is a human being, and he seems like such a gentleman with this Cabby interview. So I just wanted to say that he's been impressive, yes, but definitely don't overlook Jonathan Marchessault as a Conn Smythe potential if Dallas doesn't make the reverse sweep, which would be freaking insane. I still think probably Vegas is going to do it tonight, but like I said, the wind is in the sails, and you get Jamie Benn back next game. Holy crap, what would that do to Vegas confidence if they lost this game? So to me, if you want to, put them away, as they say, do it tonight. And then you flip over to the East. There's all this chatter back and forth. I would say for me, Bobrovsky, I've even commented to friends and stuff that like you run into a hot goalie, right? The Leafs, everybody, Carolina, those games were like by an inch. So you got to look at Bob for sure. But I think for me, like Tkachuk, it's like I think it would probably come down to who won it overall in order to choose the Conn Smythe. But to me, Tkachuk has moved slightly ahead. And even if Bob won it, it's well-deserved. Of course, the guy's played like an absolute maniac in net. So I would say, Tkachuk for me. And Tkachuk is one of those guys with a personality that, like, he's your front cover for your next hockey video game and stuff. That guy's personality, he's hilarious. He's got a great sense of humor. He's modest. He's always thanking, teammates and stuff. I'm sure he's nice to, his chauffeurs or taxi drivers to the arena and, cleaning up around the house and things, being a good human being off the ice. Like all these guys seem to be, that's the one thing I really respect about hockey players in general. They do a lot of their charitable work out of the public eye and anonymous. They go to hospitals for sick kids and things like that, and give them sticks, sign autographs and things, and they try to be as anonymous as possible. I think that is the main issue, or sort of the yin and yang of the league, because you've got such modest athletes. And I know I appreciate guys like Snoop Dogg, entourage cameo there. Guys like that trying to promote the NHL because being a Canadian, it's in the blood. But I think I love that some of these other markets are getting a chance to advance to the Stanley Cup final. Rip Canada as far as 3 decades, but whatever, we'll get there soon. We got some great teams still up here. So anyway, that's it for now. Enjoy the playoffs. Cheers.